Hey everybody, it's me! That's right, the Budget Armory channel, and I am back. I didn't really go anywhere. I've actually been really busy, just taking care of a number of different things. So I didn't leave YouTube. I wasn't like burned out or anything. I just had a lot of stuff going on. So that's why I've been wanting to put videos up, but I haven't had the time. What you're looking at here right now is the Lee turret press 4-hole quick change turret. And this is what it looks like. It's just a metal disc with 4 holes in it. What you do is you put your reloading dies in it. I have four die sets for most of my handgun loads. I think all of them, all 4, my 9mm, 38, 357, 40, and 45 ACP. And what I bought this for, of course, it doesn't fit my old press, so I had to buy a new press. That's right. I know they're going to be people that say, well, wait a minute, there's only 3-hole turret press. That 4-hole's not going to work in there. I know that. I know that. All right. This was the only one available at the show. I've been looking at these for a while, and the price was just right. I think I got it for like 70 bucks or something like that. And then the quick change kit to go from a 3-hole to a 4-hole is like 20 bucks. So I'll be 90 bucks in or so, maybe 90, 95, I think with tax anyway, or whatever it was. So I haven't been able to see them for less, the 4-hole self-indexing for less than 105, 110 or something like that. That's online, that's not including shipping. So I decided to go ahead and do that because yeah, I'm reloading more rounds now than I have ever. So it's taking me a lot longer to do it because I'm doing so many rounds. So I figured it was time for me to upgrade to the turret press by Lee. So I'm looking forward to using that. I'll do a video on it later when I start getting everything going, but I don't have everything prepared and ready to go yet, not until that upgrade kit comes. All right. So anyway, while I was at the show, I actually sold a couple guns, and one of them was my Remington 700 BDLs, a 30-06. I've had it for 15 years, but I've only shot it maybe 10 times, 8 to 10 times in the last 15 years. So it wasn't really a highly used rifle. A lot of it is there's just not that many places you can shoot a high-power rifle like that. Second of all, the 30-06 versus the 308. Ballistically speaking, of course, the 30-06 is going to be a little more powerful. However, the 308 to me is a more readily available round. So I wanted to kind of go switch or convert to a 308 from the 30-06. So that's why I sold that. The other one I sold my Kimber, what do you call it? Pro Carry 2 pistol, which was my everyday carry pistol. Nothing wrong with it. I wasn't dissatisfied with it at all. I wasn't really desperate to sell it either. But there was something I had in mind to replace it with. Okay, so I did. I replaced my Kimber Pro Carry 2 with this. That's right, another Kimber Pro Carry. No. But obviously, as you can see, it's a Kimber. And when we open the box, we see, oh, we see Kimber deliciousness. That's what we see. Or better known as a Kimber Super Carry Pro. Now, I will tell you this is loaded because this is my everyday carry pistol. All right, so we won't be shooting it today because my homeowners association really doesn't, well, they actually kind of frown upon it. But one of the main differences, other than the two-tone, is that you see it's a bobtail arrangement, and the bobtail does 2 things. The first thing is it reduces the print through when you're carrying concealed with the rounded tail here, bobtail. The other thing, to me, it just fits the hand better. It's very, very comfortable to hold. Hardwood and micarta grip. It's very nice. And I'm not going to tell you a whole lot more about the pistol because I do plan on doing a review on this pistol a little later on. So this is what I exchanged. I mean, I sold those those two guns, and several other things not firearms related, so it's not important as far as what those are. So I've been saving up my money, and of course selling things does help. And I got really, really close to what I was wanting for those 2 guns. And believe it or not, I sold it to a dealer. I think partially because the dealer wanted the Kimber for his personal firearm. And so he was willing to pretty much pay what I asked for it, and he only gave me a little bit less than I wanted for the Remington. So I was happy all around, plus it went to a dealer, so it gets logged into his inventory, and then everything's cool. Now, for those of you guys that are married, and I've been married 15 years, we recently celebrated our 15-year anniversary, and this is a little, the reason why I've been married for so long is because I always think of my wife. And what I mean by that is that when I was spending a ton of money like I did this past weekend, I always have to think about how am I going to explain this to my wife, all right? So therefore, she's always on my mind. And I found a perfect solution. And I think you guys will like this. It's a creative solution. And that's, I bought her a pistol. That's right, I bought her a Springfield Armory. Is it a 1911? Maybe. Is it an XD? Maybe. Is it a... Well, I don't know what else it would be. Those are really only two pistols it really could be. But it's the XD. It's the XD. It's a 40. It's the subcompact, 3.5-inch barrel. Comes with both a 13 and the 9-round magazine. It also comes with a lock and paperwork and things of that nature, but those just get in the way when you're showing off a pistol. This is also loaded because this is now her carry pistol, so I'm upgrading her from the 9 to the 40. And wouldn't you know it, the one thing she was upset about was that she wasn't there with me to help pick out the pistol. But when I told her what the other pistols cost, I got a really excellent deal on this pistol, and it's brand new. It's not used. It's brand new. Of course, I bought both of my pistols from the same area, from the same place. So they were very, very kind to me. Plus, I bought handguns from them before. She was more than satisfied with the money that I saved her. And I mean, come on, I'm a very considerate guy. I saved her at least $175 going from, you know, from an XDM or an XDS even, which I also looked at, to this, the plain old XD. So, you know, I'm a very, very considerate guy, right? So, but I wasn't done. No, gentle viewers, I was not done. Remember, I sold my Remington, so now I'm without a high-powered bolt-action scoped rifle, right? Right? Wrong. I picked this up. All right, this is a Savage. Savage, if you want to make it sound classier, but it's a Savage. It's a 308 bolt-action rifle, and it came with this little 3x9 Bushnell scope. Nothing fancy about it, but I tell you what, it's actually a good-looking scope. I mean, as far as it's clean, it's clear. And I talked to 3 different people that have actually bought this rifle. 2 bought the 308 and 1 bought this rifle in 30-06, and all 3 of them say this rifle really shoots great. It shoots true, it shoots straight. But once you get the scope zeroed in, the scope that came with it, by the way, is what they're talking about. It'll hit exactly where you pointed at. So I'm very, very happy. Oh, by the way, this, as it sits with the scope, the rifle, the package was $289 plus tax. And I asked the guy, it's like, are these like factory seconds, refurbished, irregulars maybe, you know, rejects? He goes, no, I actually buy them by the pallet load, and so that's how I was able to get them so cheap. And he showed me at his area in the gun show, he had a pallet stacked with Savage rifles. So I'm like, okay. And then I talked to one of the other vendors that I know. Actually, it was it was Nate Johnson, and he knows the owner of this particular place that I bought this rifle. He said he's a good guy. He's honest, takes care of his customers. So he's glad I bought it from that guy, actually. And I'm very happy that I did too. So I bought a couple other smaller knickknacks and things of that nature. But Spyderco Persistence, because you know I've always wanted a Spyderco Persistence. And a couple other small things like that. A box of ammo for, you know, some Winchester Ranger T-Series for my new Kimber Super Carry Pro. Little things like that. But those are the main items. The new turret press, my rifle, Super Carry Pro, Springfield XD, Spyderco Persistence. And it was overall a very, very good day at the gun show. I won't be spending money at a gun show now for, maybe the rest of my life now. But I thought I'd just share with you what I was able to pick up this past weekend. So, sorry I've been away for so long. I'm going to try to get some more videos up a little more frequently now in the future. But I appreciate everybody who's been PMing me and messaging me and saying, hey, is everything okay? Where have you been? We need to see more videos. I really appreciate the support, and I promise I'll get more up soon. So, thanks for watching. Everybody take care.